Have you ever heard of a celebrity whose life ended in a shocking murder? Today, we're revealing the chilling stories of stars whose fame couldn't protect them from a tragic fate. From mysterious circumstances to unsolved mysteries, these cases will keep you on the edge of your seat. If you love uncovering the darker side of fame, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more. Christina Grimmie, a talented singer and former contestant on The Voice, was tragically shot on June 10, 2016 after a performance in Orlando, Florida. While signing autographs, 27-year-old Kevin James Loibel approached her. When she opened her arms for a hug, he pulled out a gun and shot her 3 times. Grimmie's brother tackled the shooter, but he broke free and shot himself. Grimmie was rushed to the hospital, but sadly died. Shooter had no prior arrest record, but had a history of violence and an unhealthy obsession with Grimmie. He had tried to make himself more attractive to her. Christina was buried on June 16, and many celebrities expressed their grief on social media, mourning the loss of a beloved artist. Dimebag Daryl, the legendary guitarist of Damage Plan, was tragically shot on December 8, 2004, during a performance at the Alrosa Villa nightclub in Columbus, Ohio. A deranged fan rushed the stage and shot Daryl multiple times. The band's head of security, Jeffrey Mayhem Thompson, and 2 others were also killed trying to stop the shooter. 3 more people were wounded before a police officer shot and killed the attacker. Daryl was pronounced dead at the scene at age 38. Thousands of fans attended his memorial, with notable musicians. Daryl was buried in Texas alongside his mother. Pop Smoke. On February 19, 2020, rapper Pop Smoke was staying at a rented house in Hollywood Hills, California. Early in the morning, 5 masked men broke into the house through a balcony. They threatened a woman inside and then shot Pop Smoke 3 times during a struggle. The police arrived quickly, but Pop Smoke was pronounced dead at the hospital. He was only 20 years old. Initially, the police thought it was gang-related, but later believed it was a robbery gone wrong. The intruders stole his jewelry, including a diamond-studded Rolex. In May 2021, a 15-year-old admitted to the killing. Pop Smoke's death shocked fans and the music world. He was buried in Brooklyn, and his grave was later vandalized. In July 2020, 3 men and 2 minors were arrested for his murder. Jill Dando, a beloved British TV presenter, was tragically shot on April 26, 1999. That morning, she visited her house in Fulham to collect documents. As she reached her front door, she was grabbed from behind and shot once in the head. Her neighbor found her body shortly after, and she was pronounced dead at the hospital. The investigation initially struggled, but a year later, Barry George was arrested and found guilty. However, he was cleared of all charges in 2008 after new evidence emerged. Dando's murder shocked the nation, leading to intense media coverage and speculation about the motive. Despite the clearance, her case remains one of the UK's most high-profile unsolved murders. Marvin Gay, the legendary soul singer, tragically died on April 1, 1984. In the days leading up to his death, his parents argued over a misplaced insurance letter. On the fateful day, Marvin's father angrily confronted his wife, and Marvin stepped in to defend her. This led to a heated argument and a physical fight between Marvin and his father. Minutes later, Marvin's father returned with a gun and shot Marvin in the heart, killing him instantly. Marvin's mother, Alberta, witnessed the horrifying event and ran for help. Despite efforts to save him, Marvin was pronounced dead. The world was shocked by the sudden loss of such a talented artist. Marvin Gaye's tragic death remains a heartbreaking chapter in music history, leaving a lasting impact on fans and the industry. Adrienne Shelly was a talented actress, director, and writer, best known for her work on The Film Waitress. On November 1, 2006, Adrienne was found dead in her Manhattan office by her husband, Andy Ostroy. Concerned after not hearing from her all day, he discovered her hanging from a shower rod. Initially, it looked like a suicide, but a closer investigation revealed a sneaker print in the bathroom. This led to the arrest of Diego Pilco, a construction worker. Pilco confessed to attacking Adrienne after she caught him trying to rob her, then staging her death to look like a suicide. He was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Adrienne's death shocked many, and her husband remembered her as a loving, talented, and bright person who brought joy to everyone around her. Pen B. Rock. On September 12, 2022, rapper Pen B. Rock was tragically robbed and fatally shot at Roscoe's House of Chicken Waffles in South Los Angeles. 3 suspects were arrested, a 17-year-old, his father, and another accomplice. The father and son faced multiple charges, including first-degree murder. In October 2023, 2 more people were charged, one for alerting the killers to Pen B. Rock's location and the other for helping the suspects escape. On August 7, 2024, the father was found guilty of murder, robbery, and conspiracy, while the accomplice was found guilty of robbery and conspiracy. This tragic event shocked fans and highlighted the dangers faced by public figures. Steve McNair, a former NFL quarterback, was tragically found dead at 36 in his Nashville condo on July 4, 2009. His girlfriend, 20-year-old Sahel Jenny Kazemi, shot him 4 times while he was asleep, then turned the gun on herself in a murder-suicide. Kazemi had been dealing with financial and emotional problems and had bought the gun just days before. McNair was known for his toughness and leadership, playing most of his 13-year career with the Tennessee Titans and earning 3 Pro Bowl selections. He was also involved in charity work, helping underprivileged children through his foundation. McNair's death brought attention to mental health issues and the pressures athletes can face. XXXTENTACION. On June 18, 2018, rapper XXXTENTACION, also known as Jasa Onfroy, was tragically shot and killed in Deerfield Beach, Florida. After withdrawing money from a bank, he headed to RIV Motorsports to look at motorcycles. He was followed by 4 men in a dark SUV. At the dealership, 2 of the men entered the store to confirm it was Onfroy, while wearing masks. When Onfroy left the dealership and got into his BMW, the SUV blocked his exit. 2 men approached with guns, demanded his belongings, and stole a Louis Vuitton bag containing $50,000. After a brief struggle, one of the men shot Onfroy multiple times. He was rushed to the hospital, but was pronounced dead later that day. The suspects were eventually arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Phil Hartman, a beloved comedian and actor, was tragically killed on May 28, 1998, by his wife, Bryn. After a night out, Bryn had a heated argument with Phil and later shot him while he slept. She then drove to a friend's house, confessed, and returned home, where she took her own life. Phil was 49 years old. The police attributed the incident to domestic discord. Bryn had been taking Zoloft, drinking alcohol, and using cocaine. Phil's death shocked the entertainment world. His 2 children were raised by Bryn's sister and her husband. Phil and Bryn's ashes were scattered over Santa Catalina Island. Phil Hartman's legacy continues to be remembered by fans and colleagues alike. Nipsey Hussle. On March 31, 2019, rapper Nipsey Hussle was shot multiple times in the parking lot of his store, Marathon Clothing, in South Central Los Angeles. The shooting occurred around 3:18 p.m., and the attacker also kicked Hussle in the head. 2 other people were injured in the incident. All 3 were rushed to the hospital, but Hussle was pronounced dead at 3:55 p.m. He was 33 years old. The police arrested Eric Ronald Holder Jr., who was identified as the suspect and was believed to have had a personal dispute with Hussle. Holder was charged with murder, and other offenses. After a trial that began in June 2022, Holder was found guilty of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted manslaughter on July 6, 2022. He was sentenced to 60 years in prison on February 22, 2023. Hussle's brother, Samuel Ashton, became the permanent administrator of his estate. Jam Master Jay, the legendary DJ from Rune DMC, was tragically shot on October 30, 2002, in his Queens recording studio. Jay's death sent shockwaves through the music world, with many mourning the loss of a hip-hop icon. Investigations pointed to various motives, including a dispute with drug dealer Kenneth McGriff and Jay's alleged involvement in drug dealing to pay off debts. In 2007, Ronald Washington was named an accomplice, accused of helping the shooter. Despite numerous theories and even a Netflix documentary exploring the case, the mystery remains unsolved. This unresolved tragedy continues to leave a lasting emptiness in the hearts of fans and friends, who remember Jay for his immense contributions to music and his vibrant spirit.